So I know that you already have a background as to what this GS module is about. I know that you have already do an advanced reading, but still, I would have to present to you the overview of this module and at the same time, orientation. The module in which you are participating is Intel Teach Getting Started course, the course. Okay, here's an overview and orientation. Okay, the intended audience. This course is for classroom and subject matter teachers. I know that you are all content teachers here. Are you not? Teachers of English, math, and science. Aren't you? Lahat ba? Okay. So, teachers who have little or no computer experience. Pero sa tingin ko, hindi naman totoo. Experyensyado na kayo. Okay? Need or desire to learn computer basics and the 21st century teaching and learning approaches. Then have limited access to computers in their classrooms and homes. So you don't, this is a really need to have, each one of you to have computers on your own. So if you have computers, even in your school, okay, kahit na hindi 1:1, ayos na yun. So long as you will have to get the chance to work on it. Okay. And then may go on to take more advanced technology integration courses after this. Ito talaga yung pinakaunang course na you have to take up before taking another courses, advanced courses. Now, we have to do instructional mix. So in this case, what we are doing here is a face-to-face direct instruction. Okay? Self-paced module learning. Okay. If you notice, all of the contents in your module, nandoon na lahat, di ba? Okay? So, ang gagawin nyo lang ay magbasa. Then, understand the steps. Then, follow them. And then, individual hands-on activity, work with software. Okay. Then, self-reflection or individual work on a training exercise, activity, or action plan. So, medyo madugo to because you will be required to come up with reflection on every module aside from the summary. Okay. And then, you are going to come up not only the technology products, but also come up with an action plan, which is very much important as you are going to implement this not only as you train your teachers, co-teachers, but also as you implement this in the class or classroom. And then online and face-to-face discussions and teamwork. The time is not enough for us to tackle all of the activities. So it is understood that you have to extend your time and you will have to do online activities. Okay. With instructions, of course. Then outputs. Your outputs are reflections and discussions, and then you're sharing. Then technology products that serve to improve productivity in teaching, created using word processing, multimedia, and spreadsheets. And then, of course, you have your action plan. Okay. Originally, this module is delivered for 3 days. But then you see, you are indeed fast learners. Pinili kayo ng respective divisions ninyo kasi naniniwala sila na fast learners kayo. Kaya nyo gawing 2 days itong training na to. Diba? But when you go back to your respective stations, you'll have to design a 3-day training for your colleagues. And then day 1, you have to cover 5 modules. Okay, you have that. Okay, try to go over with your module, GS module. Totoo to. We have module 1, 21st century skills. Then computer basics and internet. For fostering critical thinking and collaboration. Discovering word processing, applying word processing. Hindi naman to, sisiw lang to sa inyo, di ba? Okay, especially the learning computer basics and the internet. Of course, I will not ask you to explore your computer, name all those parts. Kasi alam ko, alam nyo na. So we'll just have to do parang kind of review lang. Diba? Next, we have day 2, module 6 up to 11. Okay, discovering multimedia, applying multimedia. Then discovering spreadsheets, applying spreadsheets. Then 10, developing 21st century approaches. Then 11, planning and doing your action plan. Then day 3, modules 11 and 12. For 11, we have planning and doing your action plan. Then 12, reviewing and sharing your action plan. Okay, for module 1, developing the 21st century skills. You have here exercises. You have to identify the essential skills, compare classrooms of today with classrooms of tomorrow. Then, to learn more about the course. Then, introduce yourself in an activity, of course. And then, you have to do take-home exercise. It's a reflection for every module. And then summary, which we are going to do here in the big group. Then module 2, is computer basics and the internet. Okay, naming the parts and moving the mouse. But as I have said, hindi nyo nagagawin yan. Parang, anong tawag doon? Parang mag-hop na lang tayo. Okay, skip. We are not going to skip, but then we just have to ask, you have to share, di ba? Based on your experience. Kasi expert na kayo dyan. Then working with Windows, searching the internet, then using the help guide as one of the valuable resources in this training. And take note, siguro sa inyo, naisip ninyo, expert na kayo dito. But always remember that you have to train your colleagues, right? So you have to understand that your colleagues, they're not all experts in the use of computer. Diba? So kahit na eksperto na kayo, pero ang iisipin ninyo, you have to do all these things kasi sila yung makikinabang lalo. Okay, next. Same. Then modules 4 and 5, discovering and applying word processing. In discovering, of course, you have to explore, discuss, then identify resources, then use skills to complete the required activity. What's this required activity? For the word processing, we have assessment handout. And then applying, wherein you have to choose 1 or 2 of the 4 elective activities to complete. So, isa lang yung nire-require namin. Okay, there are 4 electives, pero pipili lang kayo ng isa. Or kung gusto nyo, gawin yung 2. Or kung gusto nyo pa, if there is still time, gawin nyo 4. Oh, okay. Gawin nyo na lahat. So that's your option. But then, isa lang yung require sa inyo. We have weekly lesson planner, newsletter, diagram, and certificate. Okay, so you see the word processing required activity for this is an assessment handout. And for modules 6 and 7, discovering and applying multimedia. Okay, you have to explore, discuss, identify resources, skills to complete the required activity, which the curriculum preview. And then in applying, just the same, you have to choose 1 or 2 elective activities to complete, whether it's a student of the week, instructional lesson, classroom rules and expectations, and yearbook. Okay. See, curriculum preview, sample here. Then for modules 8 and 9, we have discovering and applying spreadsheets. Okay. The same thing. Now, elective activities, you have classroom inventory, seating chart, pictograph, and roll book. Okay, spreadsheets, required activities, the grade book. Then for Module 10, we have developing 21st century approaches. So this module provides participants with more strategies to facilitate 21st century skills. So what are these 21st century skills? And have you applied this in your classroom, or you apply this only that you were not conscious of it? So if so, let's try to review. You have to review if these have been done in the classroom. So you have the listening and speaking, giving directions, observing and monitoring, questioning, encouraging, and intervening. Then we have modules 11 and 12, planning, doing, reviewing, and sharing your action plan. Actually, even in your technology outputs, technology products, you will have to do or to undergo the PDRS, the planning, doing, reviewing, and sharing. Okay, so you will know or you will find out why we are doing this. Okay, okay, course content. For word processing, you just have to read through. Okay, multimedia. You have there spreadsheets. Okay, now what's your commitment in participating in this course? Okay, during the training, you are expected to be prepared and give your best effort. So may I just reiterate, because it has already been emphasized by Dr. Mel, di ba? Okay, anyway, kahit na hindi pa kayo i-remind, gagawin nyo naman yun. I know you're all the hard-working teachers, kaya nga nandito kayo pinadala. Because you're the cream of the crop from your school. And then take notes and ask questions. Now, the microphone is provided there for you to freely ask questions. And then, support, encourage, and respect others. Especially sa iba na magsishare. So what we're gonna do is to support, then encourage that, and then respect whatever the opinion that's being expressed. And then have fun while learning. Huwag masyadong seryoso. Gaya ngayon, parang nakakatakot naman kasi parang tingnan nyo naman yung expressions. Diba? Smile naman kayo. Smile. And then provide daily feedback about the course. Then, attend all 24 hours of training. It's not 24 hours, actually 16 hours. Pero as I have said, originally, 24 hours talaga to. But for you, kasi fast learners kayo, gawin yung 16 hours. Yes. Pag hindi kaya talaga, doon tayo, yung online, doon tayo ka-come up. And then, observe designated start times. Then, complete all required outputs. Okay, what are these outputs? This should be in a folder. Okay, then technology products, the reflections, then action plan as learning area teachers. So, if you're an English teacher, yung action plan dun sa subject area, English, then math at saka science. Pag science teacher ka, huwag mong pakialaman ng English. Ha? So, math. Yon. Action plan for your, that's intended in your area. So, do you have questions? May questions po ba? Okay, let's synchronize our time. It's 9 o'clock. Do you have questions? This is not all about technology. There is also what you call pedagogy here. And you will know how and when to apply, okay, all those, say, technology, how you will apply how you will deliver, you will know, you will be you will get to experience how to deliver the content using this technology product that you're going to create.